Everyone. In this video, we will be solving find all duplicates in an array question. This is on LeetCode, and this question is asked by major tech companies like Facebook, Google, Airbnb, etc. Let's read the question quickly. Given an array of integers, we have an integer array. This is not a string array or Boolean array or anything. Array of integers. Some elements appear twice and others appear once. We have some elements here that appear twice. For example, 3 here appears twice, 2 appears twice. If I copy and paste here, for example, something like this. Eight, 2, 3, and 1. Find all the elements that appear twice in this array. So we need to find 3 appears twice, and 2 appears twice. We need to find the elements that appear twice in this array. Here's the tricky part. It says, could you do it without extra space? That means we can't use a hash map on an extra array or anything. We have to use the same space. And in ON linear runtime. So we need to do it in a linear runtime. There is one thing that we need to pay attention here. It's where it says here, n is the size of the array, and each element is between n and 1, between n inclusive and 1 inclusive. So, for example, I can't put 9 here because n is 8 here. Say n is equal to 8, and I can't put 9 here. So this is actually where we solve this problem. This is the answer to the problem. We need to create a for loop and go through the array. For example, if I go through this here, 4, 3, 2, 7, 8, etc. As we go through, if we use this number to find the location of the number we're looking for, then we can solve the problem that way. For example, when I go through, if I turn index 4, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn that into negative 8, when next time when I'm going through, I can find that number and say there's a duplicate here. For example, if I say 3 and turn that index into negative 0, 1, 2, 3, this is negative. And when I go through, when I come across 3 again and check if index 3 is negative, then I say 3 appears twice. I hope this makes sense. So same for the 2. Index number 2 is 0, 1, 2, and turn that into negative. And when I come across 2 again, I can say if this is negative, then I'd say there's a duplicate here, and add this number to the array, output array. There is one thing though, arrays start from 0, so we can't really say array 8, array n. It should be array n minus 1. So, for example, let me start again to clarify. If I go through, if I want to find array 4, I should be finding array number 3. Because otherwise, if I go, for example, array 8, I would be outside of the boundaries and get an error there. If I say array 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, and turn that into negative, and same for this one, array number 3, array number 2, sorry, 0, 1, 2, and turn that into negative. Array number 1, 0, 1, turn that into negative. I'm going through this array at the moment. And when I come across 3 again and see if this one is negative, then I know that 3 appears twice. And when I come across 2 again and I see this is negative, I know that 2 appears twice. So let's show that in the code. Here we create the answer array, and that is that's an answer array. This is not an extra space because this is what we are returning. And we go through the length of the array numbers, that the given numbers, this one. We need to find the absolute number I, because after some time we will be turning the, for example, numbers into negatives, and we can't use the negative numbers, so we need to take the absolute number and subtract 1 from that to find the new index number. If this index is, if we find this before, this index should be negative. If it's negative, then we have a duplicate. We add that into answer array as the actual absolute number. And just turn the number into negative that we go through. So basically we are turning all the numbers negative, and if we come across the negative in our code, then we know we need to add that number into our up array. Let's run the code and see if it works. Summed it before, let's see. Okay, this is accepted and it's faster than 95%. So this is pretty much it. This is how you find duplicates in an array question. All you need to pay attention to really this line. This is where the answer is. When you use this carefully, then it's easy to answer this question. Make sure to pay attention to this during the interview. Thanks for watching.